Hello students, how are you? Today we are going to study lesson number 4. But before starting the lesson, see the things around you. What do you see? You will see plants, animals, birds, people, water, table, chair and several other things. If you see these things, you will find that they are different from each other. Now what differences do these things have? They are different in colors, size, shape and they might be made of different things. Now students, these things also have some similarities. What similarities do they have? They have two similarities in common. They take up space and they have weight. Now students, the name of our lesson is matter. Just I said, the things that take up space and have weight is called matter. This is the definition of matter. Now students, whatever things we have discussed, like people, chair, table, animal, all these things are matter because they take up space and have weight. Now whatever the space they are occupying is called their volume. Just like you see things on this table, they are occupying some space. The amount of space each takes up is called its volume. Now one more thing is there around us that is always present, that is air. Now is air is matter? Yes, air is also a matter because air has weight and it also takes up space. That we will see afterwards. Now students, let us see what is matter made up of. Matter is made up of smaller particles. They are very small that we cannot see with our eyes and they are called molecules. The molecules of different substances are different. As you know, matter is made up of molecules. Molecules are made up of still smaller particles called atoms. They are also very small. There are 100 kinds of atoms in nature. They join in different ways to produce different molecules. Just like we have 26 letters in English alphabet, like that these atoms are there. We join different letters to make different words. We make thousands of words by joining different letters. Like that, these atoms join in different ways to produce different molecules. That's why we see millions of things around us. Now students, we will see states of matter. There are three states of matter. Either they are solid, liquid or gas. We will see one by one all these states with example. The first state of matter is solid. As you see this compass, I am changing its position. If I move this compass from here to here, does it change its shape or the space it is occupying? No, it is not changing its shape and the space it is occupying. Why? Because the molecules in the compass are packed close together. That's why they can't move away from each other. There is a force of attraction between them. That's why solids have definite shape and volume. Now you will see the diagram also. In the diagram you will see the arrangement of molecules. You will see that how they are packed close together. Now students, see this compass. I am pressing it. Am I changing its shape by pressing it? No, because it is rigid. Rigid means hard. The rigid things do not change their shape easily. By applying greater force, we can change their shape also. Now you will understand that by this, that solid have definite shape and volume. The second state of matter is liquid. If you see this glass, you will see water in it. The water is the example of liquid. In glass, the water has taken the shape of the glass. If I pour this water in this jug, it takes the shape of the jug, but it is not increasing in volume. It is not filling the jug completely. Now if I pour the water again in the glass, it takes the shape of the glass again. Why it has happened? Because of the molecules. In liquid, molecules are not packed close together. There is gap between the molecules. That's why they easily take the shape of the container in which they are kept. If I pour this water on the floor, it will flow, but it will not change its volume. It will be one glass only there also. So molecules of liquids, if you see in diagram, they are away from each other. Arrows are showing that they can flow easily. So liquids have definite volume but no definite shape because of the arrangement of the molecules in them. The third state of matter is gas. Gases easily change their shape and volume. Well-known example for you for the gaseous form of matter is air. As you know, we feel air everywhere. When you switch on fan, you feel air on your body in any corner of your room. Why? Because air can spread everywhere. Now if you see the molecules of gas in the diagram, they are far apart from each other. That's why they can easily change their shape and volume. If you blow air in the balloon, it takes the shape of the balloon and it takes less space inside the balloon that it did outside. When you open the balloon, this air will come out and it takes entire space that it will get. So gases do not have definite shape and volume. Now students, one more time, revise solid, liquid and gas. As you know, solids have definite shape and volume, liquids have definite volume but no definite shape, and gases do not have definite shape and volume. Solids are rigid, liquids are not rigid, means they are not hard, and gases, of course, they are not rigid. Now we will see change in the state of matter. Well-known example of liquid form of matter is water. Now as you know, we change water into ice. Ice is the solid form and water vapor is the gaseous form of matter. Now students, whenever we change water into ice and ice into gas, the molecules will not change. They will remain same. Only their arrangement will change. As you know, in solids, molecules packed close together. In liquids, there is space between the molecules, and in gases, they are far apart from each other. Only this will happen. Molecules will not change. Now students, how can you change water into ice? For that, take some water in an ice tray and keep that ice tray in freezing zone of your refrigerator. What will happen after 2-3 hours? You will see that water has changed into ice. Now how can you change this solid form of matter into liquid form? By heating. If you take some ice cubes in a pan and heat it, after some time the ice starts melting and it changes into water. This is the liquid form of matter. Now how can you change this water into gaseous form? For that, take water in a pan and heat it till it boils. When water starts boiling, you will see that one smoky thing is escaping from the water. The smoky thing is gaseous form of matter. Those are water vapors. They are coming out of the boiling water by heating. Now you can get again water from these water vapors. How you can get water again? By cooling. Take one plate and put it over the boiling water pan. What do you see on the underside of the plate? You will see drops of water. Why you see drops of water there? Because the temperature above the plate is cool, and because of that coolness the water vapor has changed into water. Now you will understand that by heating we change solid form of matter into liquid, and by heating only we change liquid form of matter into gas. Like that, by cooling we can get water liquid form from gaseous form, and by cooling we change water means liquid form into solid form like ice. Now students, you know that many things are there around us, but some of them can change their shape, their form easily, like wax and butter. You can easily observe their liquid and gaseous form. But some other things are there. They do not change their shape or form easily. They are gold, iron. For changing them into gaseous or liquid form, you have to heat them strongly, and this you can't do at home. Now we will see what are solutions. Now students, you are familiar with lemon juice that you usually drink during summer season. As you know how it is prepared. So for preparing lemon juice, we take water, some lemon drops, we add sugar and we stir it, we mix it well, and then your lemon juice is ready. Like that we will see one solution here. Students, I am having here sugar and a glass of water. I am putting 1 spoon of sugar in this glass of water and I am stirring it. If I stir it for a minute, what will happen? The sugar will disappear, means it dissolves in water. When it dissolves in water, it tastes sweet, means our solution is ready. What is solution? Solution is a mixture of sugar and water. In this sugar is solute and this water is solvent. The mixture of solute and solvent is solution. Now students, as you know, when you dissolve sugar in water, the water level will not increase. You can also do this activity at home to see yourself. Why does this happen? As you know, in liquids, molecules are not packed close together. There is space between them. So when we are dissolving sugar, what is happening? Sugar molecules are taking the empty places between the water molecules. That's why we do not see any increase in water. Now students, you understood about solution. Now one more thing is there, that is saturated solution. Now what is saturated solution? If you continuously add sugar in this water, what will happen after some time? The stage will come that no more sugar can be dissolved in water. Why is it so? When we add sugar one by one, then what is happening? Whatever sugar we are adding, they are occupying the space between the water molecules. And finally the stage will come when there will be no place for sugar particles to enter there. That time you can't dissolve any sugar in the water. Such type of solution is called saturated solution. In saturated solution, no more sugar can be dissolved.